Hello. This is so dumb. I hate this. Oh my god, why am I doing this? Yeah, these types of videos are so cringe. I ain't even gonna lie. These people who are in Gen Z and like make these videos like, wow, you need to do this one thing and one thing I've learned in my mental health journey. And then, this is just a personal video of me talking to the camera and, being level and, wow, technology has destroyed us so much. Wow. And then someone else makes like a parody of it, like, you know what I'm talking about. Like, it's like those like one sentence titles with a period at the end, all lowercase, where it's like, you like, this is real. You need to do this, or like, we need to be going outside, or something like that. Dumb. Yeah, but I have to make this video anyways, because if I don't, then I'm just gonna like keep it all in my brain, And this video is gonna be boring because it's not gonna be like, hey guys, but yeah, I realize that I need to be making videos, because if I don't, I don't got anything else better. I don't have any other like what is it called, like thing to do. Anyways, so yeah, the main thing I wanted to talk about, even though I hate these types of like teenager videos where it's like, since I went outside and quit social media, my life has changed forever. Like, wow, we can go make friends in the real world. It's like, bruh, no sheesh. Like, obviously. But we're freaking forced to go online anyways, because it's like, as soon as you ask, even if like you go outside, and I'm getting sidetracked, but even if you go outside and go talk to someone and you're gonna be like, hey, let's do this again sometime, they're gonna give you their Instagram immediately. It's like, bruh, they're gonna ask for your Instagram. Dude, freak Instagram. Who are these people? When did Instagram become popular? It's literally it's Facebook retextured. Like, are you kidding me? How are we allowing this? You guys, these people are such bots. Like, Jesus Christ. Anyways, I'm no different. My life is as valuable as a summer ant.
Your life literally is as valuable as a summer ant.
But yeah, I need to make these videos, because if I don't, then I realized in my life that I literally don't honor my own feelings like at all, And for my past life, I've literally just been like, kind of like pushing my own thoughts and feelings as a man or something. It's probably inherent, but yeah, it's just dumb idiots. Why am I making this? But yeah, so I want to talk about how also this is cheaper than therapy, and also so I don't have to be awkward in front of therapy and be like, saying the right thing, And then I know that the therapist is secretly judging me, because they're all people are lying scum that need to be like gunned down in the streets or something. Even these freaking mental health professionals are like, oh yes, this idiot is so dumb, and I can see it in their freaking eyes and their voice. And even if they are the type of person to be genuinely helping someone and a genuinely good soul, then it's like, then even so, they're still just like freaking scum and abusing these people and making profit off them. It's disgusting. Anyways, yeah, therapy is good. I'm just yeah. So I want to talk about a question that I've kind of been thinking about for the past like 2 years or a couple months or something. And I've found out that I really don't enjoy anything anymore. And I've come to this realization because in the past months I really haven't felt anything, but also like I haven't felt like, you know, like things that were I should like don't give me any joy at all. And you know, I get that through like depression and stuff. It's all about pushing through, and you know, you just gotta work towards a goal, and like once you finish the goal, then it'll be awesome, and it should be awesome when you're doing the goal too, even though it's hard. And you know, you just gotta push through, and bro is just gotta hit the gym every.
From the moment I understood the weakness of my flesh, it disgusted me. I craved the strength and certainty of steel.
And you know, he'll be fine. And I've come to the realization that, you know, like, nothing matters, but like not in a nihilistic sort of way, more in a type of way where it's like there's no point in doing anything for me personally. And I'm not saying like people should stop doing things altogether, but I'm saying for me personally, nothing works, and you know, it's better to just give up in a lot of ways, I feel like. From an objective standpoint, yeah. And I can already hear people in the like opposite of gonna be like, never give up, it will always get better, you know, if you try. But I mean, there's a lot of reasons why that's not realistic. And through my own experience, you just kind of know, right? And it's all about, you know, you gotta push against the odds and believe in yourself, you know? Because if you don't believe in yourself, you're definitely not gonna get better. And I guess that's true, but man, even when you do believe in yourself, or from my personal experience, when I've personally believed in myself, and when I've personally believed in myself, and you know, tried really hard, and you know, locked in is the new term that I'm sure will be phased out in a month or two by this time. I'm sure that like some people will get that fulfillment, but when I do, I really don't get any fulfillment out of anything anymore. I think that's the difference between not enjoying anything and not getting fulfillment out of anything. And you know, you can say like, oh, maybe you just haven't found your right passion yet. You gotta try new things. But when I do try new things, it seems like when you try new things, it's really just the same type of thing recoded, you know? Like, you can pick up a new hobby and you get excited about it for like a couple weeks, and then it's like the same spot you were in. Like, it's no different than any other hobby that you used to really enjoy or something. And you know, hobbies should be fun and effortless, right? Maybe I'm wrong and you do need to put effort in and just like grind it like a job. But yeah, I don't really get enjoyment out of anything anymore, which is sad to say, but it's honestly true. And I wish there would be more truth in the world, you know? I need to make more of these videos because I guess it's probably helpful. One thing why I'm also trying, I guess I'm a hypocrite. The whole hypocrite thing, I could go on a million side rants, because I've realized that a lot of my day is just like dissociating and thinking, if that makes sense. Like, I basically don't do anything that I want to do, and then so a lot of my life and time is spent thinking and procrastinating. I've got better about procrastinating, but that's the fun that they don't tell you about locking in, is that what happens is when you realize that you don't want to actually lock in and like when you like we all force ourselves to do things we don't want to do. We all have jobs that we have to do, and we all have school that we have to do. But I think the difference is that what's the actual point in doing these things, you know? Like, how is it going to aid us in the future? And I think the difference between me and other people is that they will find some point in that, or that they will get some fulfillment, or they see some greater purpose in this task that they're doing. But I don't really, you know, I really don't want to do anything anymore. If my perfect world, I'm trying not to die too. I'll post this no matter what, probably, because it needs to be heard, I guess, and screw this channel, and it can always be unlisted. My sleep's gotten better since that one video I made about how my sleep schedule is like the worst it's ever been. I was staying up from, let's see, about, I think it was the worst it's ever been kind of at that point, and after that video where I was staying up pretty much, I would time it so it was winter. We're just getting out of winter, and so it was probably the worst it was been. So I would stay up all night until the sun starts to like come out, or like 10 or 20 minutes before the sun starts to come out, because then it's harder to sleep. And then I would sleep till probably like 3 p.m. to 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. honestly, and I'd probably go to bed at like 6 or 7 a.m., which means you're pretty much nocturnal at that point, but I'd be staying up. But it would be like not the type of nocturnal that was good for you. Not that any nocturnal sleep is good for you, but that, you know, you're consistent with it and you get all your hours of sleep. I would try to get like, yeah. And, you know, there's people that stay up all day, like for days at a time, and, you know, that's worse than my sleep schedule. So I guess I should be thankful for that. The grass is always better on the other side, and, you know, someone could always be worse than you. You gotta appreciate every day. Rah, rah, rah. Shut the funny up, bruh. Nobody cares. Oh my god. I could rant about a million things, because like I said, there's so many thoughts that I don't say, and I have no one to like have these long conversations with, so that's why it's kind of the point of making this. And not so like, oh wow, this one trick will make you better. I'm so sick of these self-improvement type videos, even the modern ones where it's just like someone talking about their mental journey and them being like, oh wow, my life is better now, but I'm still figuring things out, and, you know, I'm just having a heart-to-heart with the camera. I hate all the social media now. It's so bad. But I'm also just questioning, what do you do when you have nothing to do? What do you do when you don't get fulfillment out of anything? Like, genuinely. Like, I'm asking this from like a hypothetical standpoint and from a personal standpoint. Like, if there was a robot that had no feelings, maybe I'm one of those, what do you call them? I'm questioning if I, in the past like weeks too, if I'm on like if I have, what do you call it, the what's the personality disorder where you like, people are messed up. I really don't like anyone. I like my friends, my close friends. I think they're like the best people in the world. But still a part of me is like, I think all people are inherently evil in some way. I think they're evil. And yeah, this video is boring to watch, but whatever. It's a personal thing. Get off my freaking site, bro. I'm just saying, like, get off of YouTube. I'm a hater of YouTube watchers now, I think, because the main people are freaking normal, lame, cringe normies or something. I'm gonna be a gatekeeping cringe lord here and say, yeah, freak Instagram Reels. I hate YouTube Shorts. They ruined this site. But yeah, it used to be just videos made for yourself, and for an audience you don't really know. It used to be for the passion, bro. It used to be for the art. But now we have these clip farming AI, people that need to be locked up in jail, type splish or whatever. Yeah, so I want to keep talking about one thing, but I have all these thoughts because I really can't think at all. I think, not to be like an intellectual, I philosophize all day and all I do is think about how the world is so messed up. Because, there's good and, people have good communities and whatever. But, yeah, I just don't, I don't enjoy anything. And I haven't for of course, everyone is going to have enjoyment. Even the saddest person in the world is going to have moments of enjoyment, or fun, if they live long enough. But, yeah, I don't know why. That was kind of messed up, but, yeah. As you can see, I'm not very used to, talking out loud, because, in my head, it's, perfect, my thought train, but, I haven't talked. I don't have, a lot of experience, talking about these things, and I remember going to therapy, and it being, awful, because I'd be and not really saying anything, so that was really sad. Or trying to be articulate, and then the therapist, I'm so on the fringe of a lot of things that it's hard for a healthy person to articulate. And I know that's I'm getting sidetracked. Anyways, yeah, I really want to talk about just what do you do when you can't do anything? Not that you that you don't want to. What do you do when you don't get fulfillment out of anything? When nothing's when you have no goal that's worth going for, and maybe the answer is oh, you gotta set a better goal for yourself. You gotta find that one thing that you strive for. Maybe you're not being challenged enough. And to that, I would say, I think no, in my personal experience. Maybe it's different for others where they can find a better goal. But I found that a lot of goals that I want to achieve, I don't really feel actually worth achieving, or that I just want to do something, for example, people will be to fix mental health, this is a really popular one now. Oh, you need to exercise. Just go outside and touch grass. Or you need to be hitting the gym, bro. 7 days a week. You need to be grinding. And I started running. And I don't even know why, to be honest. I think it's because I kind of have this side dream of becoming or finishing a marathon. Not even with a good time, just doing a marathon and finishing it. It would be a little dream of mine, I guess. But yeah, I'm not a fan of running, really. I ran yesterday for the longest I've ever ran, which is 2 hours. Not to flex or to feel like or to like ask for sympathy, because I can't run that much compared to others or something. But yeah, I just like, even when I finish it, I think the difference is from other people is they get fulfillment out of something. You know, when they do something hard, it's like, oh man, this is awesome because I know I'm working towards something. Or like, they can go to bed. The difference is they can go to bed and feel like they accomplished something today. But in the greater scheme of things, I feel that I don't get that feeling at all anymore. I think I used to when I used to make videos more. I love making videos, but yeah, something's just off in my psyche. I think I'm like to the point where like there's people who will say like, oh, I'm broken and never can be fixed. And then like there's like, obviously they can, and maybe I'm one of those people, but yeah, I honestly think that like the way that life has worked out and the way that things have not gotten better when they should have, even when I've tried really hard for things to get better, sorry, it's hard, I'm getting emotional. But yeah, things should have gone better, and maybe they have too. I think even when things have gone better, I don't feel any better. I think it's the difference. You know, when your rewards from the external world don't match or aren't worth the internal world, or don't mean anything to your internal reality, don't mean anything. What's the point? You know? Because maybe that's part of my problem too, is that I've pushed my feelings so far to the side that I don't even know what I want anymore. Or that I don't even know. Or even when I do get something that I would have wanted, or that I do want subconsciously, that my body is so numb and so used to numbing stuff that I don't get any fulfillment out of it. And yeah, this is just a question for the world. I know no one's gonna watch this, but yeah, just a question I've been thinking about. This video is getting too long. I want to talk about it more, but I can't articulate my thoughts or think about the points in my head more. Yeah, just what do you do when you don't get fulfillment out of anything? Maybe the answer is to push yourself more. But pushing yourself is different than, I think, actually getting fulfillment. I think they're kind of different. I think they're kind of not related in a way. There's something to that where like pushing yourself is the key, right? Like people talk about how like discipline makes an easy life, and discipline can make you feel have an easier life, you know, because you have less to worry about technically, because you've got all the hard stuff out of the way of your day like instantly, and so you don't have less to worry about, and so you have less anxiety and you have less things to think about, you know, and so therefore it makes it easier. But I mean, what's really the point in that when you have to just do the same thing all over again? You know, you have to do something that you don't really enjoy. I don't know, bro. I can't think. I want to say more, but I just this video is too long and funny. I gotta go eat, and yeah, I could rant about a million different things incoherently. Oh man, Oh man, I literally can't take this anymore, man. I can't take it. I don't want to be one of those people farming sympathy, but because I really don't want it. But man, this is so bad. Anyways, thanks for watching or whatever. Okay, bye.